beloved sister. I am excited. I have some ideas, some downloads to share with you. And I thought this would be the easiest way to do it rather than just sending you a couple of pictures. Because I'm working in just really rough draft, I want to explain this to you so that you understand and hopefully can visualize what I'm visualizing, and then we can go from there. And I really would like your feedback and your input. Okay, what we're going to start with is this. This is a photo of another client's drum. What I want you to notice on this is all of the branches on the tree and how you can see the sunrise. Hers was a sunrise behind it, coming through all of the branches. This was a hazel tree with lots of hazelnuts, and so there's lots of detail. And your tree will also have lots of detail, but you're not going to see it on the draft today, which is why I'm showing you this. So just bear that in mind, that there are many, many branches, lots of leaves, and yours will be a yew tree, so the leaves are different. But just noticing that you can see the background behind and through the tree. Okay, here's another one. This is a different drum, but again, you can see the background through the tree. The tree is in the foreground, and then there's all this stuff going on in the background. Again, that will be just like yours. No, this isn't just like yours. You'll be able to see the background through your tree. And your tree will have many branches, I promise. Today it's a blob. Okay, I just wanted to get this draft done quickly so that we can move forward. I don't spend a lot of time on drafts. I just kind of throw it on a piece of paper so we can actually move forward on your drum. Okay. I'm thinking I would really like to put some Celtic knotwork on your drum because your yew tree is from Scotland and you have such a draw and such a pull there. And so I had this vision of angel wings in Celtic knotwork. And I'll show that to you in a minute. But first, what I want to show you is this picture. This is another client's drum. And what I want you to notice in this knotwork is the gold. These are illuminated, so the gold is like sparkly gold, and it also has black, really beautiful black ink in the lines as well. So that's what yours will look like, except today it doesn't, because today is the rough draft. When you back away from that drum, it looks like this, where you can see all of that beautifully detailed, outlined gold and black. And that's what I want you to bear in mind when you're looking at your funny rough draft today. Okay, there's the disclaimer. This is a rough draft. All right, let's get to it. So we're going to start with the pencil sketch first. And I want to start with focusing on the tree. We talked about in the journey the yew tree, and it has a charred portion and then a live portion. And then there's this little baby, that baby of hope. Okay, so let's go to the sketch, and you'll notice on the right side of the drum, remember this is a rough draft now, there is the dark and the light parts of the tree, which are representing that regeneration. And there's your baby tree in the middle of the darkness. It's coming out of the darkness, and you'll see it's sending down a shoot all the way to the bottom of the tree there. And then between the two sides of the tree, it's like blank. Well, if you've read about the Fortingall, I'm probably saying that wrong, tree in Scotland, back in the 1700s, the complete center was gone. The heartwood died, the core died, and that's what happens with those yew trees, which is phenomenal, which is why it's known as the tree of regeneration. But so that center, that core that keeps every other tree alive, was totally gone. So we're going to take that out of your tree, but instead what's coming through there is it'll be this beautiful light that's surrounding that tree, which is your angel Thomas. We're inferring. It doesn't look like an angel, but it's light and energy. And so that baby is going to be just bam, light behind it, and going down the heartwood between the two sides of the tree, and then out and around, all the way around your drum. So that's what you're seeing there. let's take a closer look at going down. So the thin line going down the charred side of the tree is the bright, bright green of the baby. And then to the right of that is that gold light coming through the heart, where the heartwood would be of the tree. And then on the right side is the part of the yew tree that's alive. What you're seeing on the left there, not the tree, but the other stuff, that's mountains in the distance. I'll show you that in a minute. Here's a close-up of your baby that's kind of haloed. And so your baby is just emanating light everywhere. So it'll almost be like the center of a sunshine. Your baby will be right in the middle of that white moving to yellow, moving to the beautiful colors of your sunset as it moves out and up. And there you can see the charred tree on the left and the live tree on the right. Okay, remember I talked about you'll have to use your imagination for the blob that is the top of your tree. Okay, let's look at the blob. So this will have branches, I promise you, like the others. This is just for today. Don't sweat. Oh, there's your Celtic knotwork too. Okay, so the Celtic knotwork, that is angel wings. That will go all the way around the outside, and that will be in that beautiful golden black. And then if you look at the tree only has a few branches, that's just to represent there will be many, 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 many yew branches. And the blob is just kind of an outline of where that will be. You can also notice here that the light will be streaming through those trees, the light coming off of your baby, but also behind that light will be your sunset, those beautiful, beautiful colors of your sunset. And you can see the mountains in the background down lower than your tree, because your tree is at the edge of that mesa that you stood at with Thomas. It's right at the edge of that cliff. Okay, let's see the whole thing. There you go. So the tree is standing at the very edge of the cliff, and as you're looking off the cliff behind, you can see the mountains in the distance, way in the distance, because you're looking down at them. And then there's the tree, the regeneration of the baby of hope coming right off of the charred side, and there's no heartwood, no core of that tree, but that thing is just alive and amazingly alive. The baby shooting this bright green down, and that green will go all the way around your drum, just inside the Celtic knotwork. And then the right side of that tree will look like a regular tree with many, 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 many branches, and the sunset coming through those branches from behind, and then the baby's golden light, like the sun rays shooting out from those branches. Okay, so what I did with this pencil sketch then is I took some watercolor and I just threw some light color at it. This color is in no way representative of what it will look like, and the colorization is very poor. But I just wanted to look at it to see if it was feeling like what the vision was, and it is. But please remember, this is rough. This is really rough. That's why I showed you those pictures in the beginning, so you could see what it might look like once we've got some ink in there and outlines and things like that. It'll be beautiful with the texture. Okay, so the rough Celtic, when I painted in the angel wings, you can see the gold and how shiny and beautiful it will be. However, there's no black ink there yet. That's just pencil. So realize that that's going to really be beautiful. And it won't be white underneath. It'll be the color of buffalo hide, which is tans and browns and grays and sometimes a little bit of white. And the skins are different all around. So it'll be fascinating. Okay, here's the overall. Now remember, this is very poor ideation of, but I think you can get an idea of where I'm going with this, which is what I want you to get is the direction we're headed in, even though the path is going to take us so much further. As you can see from other clients' drums that I've created, it won't look anything like this. This is just version 1 to get an idea. Okay, and then finally, what I do want you to notice is the color, I can't even say that word today. That colorization that I'm going for is this, like this photo. There you can see there's that sunshine, which is pure white in the center, and that's your baby tree will be right in the middle of that. And then those rays shooting out from there, and your gorgeous sunset that you were thinking of, the mountains in the distance are those purples, light coming into darker closer as you get closer. And then I'll go back and you can kind of get an idea. There's the sketch, the watercolor sketch, blobby thing, and then the real colors will look like more like that. Okay, so that's where I'm at today. What I need from you is ideas. How does this feel? Are you liking it? You like where we're headed? Because I'm ready to move forward if you're digging on it. And if you like these colors of that final sunset, that photo shot, here it is one more time. That will be the color scheme for your drum. And the next thing I will do is I will start painting your hoop, which is very exciting. And then your beautiful, lovely sayings will go on the inside. Some of this I'm going to keep a surprise and you won't see until it's done. But at this point, it's important to me that my vision becomes your vision and that we're completely aligned at this point, because this is a big one. This is a big jumping off place. So I look forward to hearing back from you, sweet sister. Thank you very much. And if you have other suggestions or if you see things a little bit differently, that's totally cool and that's fine. And I want to hear everything you have to say. Okay. Beloved, blessed night.